Hey guys, so we're going to look at playing the game of life through the analogy of playing a round of cards. I'm going to use the game Monopoly Deal as a specific one. Go with me, but obviously this could be any game really. So in Monopoly Deal, you get 5 cards in your hand. This is all you can play. Obviously, you can only play the cards that you've got. On your turn, you get to put down 3 cards. And also you pick up 2 cards. So you pick up 2, put down 3. So you've got properties that you can put down. You've got money that you need to put down in your bank in case people charge you rent. And then you've got the special cards like Sly Deal or False Deal. Someone can take your cards. You've also got Deal Breaker, where you can take someone's whole set of their properties. And you've got Just Say No, the special one of being able to say no to any of that crap going on. So what I've noticed in playing many rounds of this is like the game of life. You can only work with the cards you've got in your hand at any one time. As you work with some of your cards and you put them down and use them, then you get to pick up more cards. So many women are really good visionaries, seeing in the future and wanting this thing out here, which the analogy of this game can be, I've got such a great set, I'm just going to hang on to that until I get this good card. Or I might hang on to a set and thinking if I get a Just Say No, then it'll be even safer because then I can put it down. If anyone wants to steal it, I've got my Just Say No. But sometimes in the whole game, you don't pick up that card. So you can't sit around waiting for that right card to come. You have to work the best you can with what you've got in your hand. So this is constantly what's playing out on our timeline of life. Sometimes, like for me, I'll use the example, I've really wanted to have a veggie patch, a garden, flowers, all sorts of things. I have dreams and creative ideas. The card has not actually been in my hand for a long time. And I know that because every time I try, it fails in all sorts of different ways. The universe says no. And so I've finally made peace with, I'm obviously sniffing it. It's obviously way out in the future. It's probably quite a big thing. So when you're having dreams and yearning of something that's coming, but it's not actually in your hand, it's actually probably a big thing. So honor that it's coming, but back to your game of life, every day, every moment, every year, what cards have you got to play? So for me, instead of gardening, I'm like, the cards that I have is time to write my book. It's my children being at home with me. I could spend time with them. Or even my husband, he has a great job. He can come, or his own business, he can come home from. I've got money to buy great food that I can get creative with. I've got drawing supplies. I like drawing. These are the types of things that I've got in my hand. And you kind of start to know, yeah, these are the ones that I need to actually be playing with and appreciating and just exploring, putting them down. The more you explore it, the more you put those cards down, the more you pick up, and then you get new ones in your hand. And you never know when it's going to come. These dreams that can be coming for quite a long time. But a lot of mums are having their monkey mind net come down, focusing on that thing out there. I can never make it happen. It's not, I'm failing. I'm like, whoa, back to here. What have you got day to day going on? What are you looking at? And I mean cards in a positive way, but you can be counting these cards as what challenges are right in front of you. They're the challenges that you need to be putting your energy to, particularly going inwards. We can, again, be like, I'm trying to fix these situations over here. And it's like, but you've actually only got physical body issues. You've got a pile of stuff that's coming up every day. You're doing a course on inner work. These are the cards that are supposed to be explored and played with. So I hope that makes sense. Last example is playing Scrabble. I used to do it when I was younger. You pick up your 7 letters and you'd have this amazing word, except for one letter missing that you're like, oh, if only I just had that one letter, then I'm gonna have the best word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down shitty little, 2-letter combinations to keep these ones in case I get that good letter. And I'd watch my mum thrash me every time because she was making the best of what she had on every move, which was counting so much more when I didn't get that letter and I looked like I was playing like a preschooler. So that's the aim of the game of life right now, is to take matters into your hands, to know you've got cards and you actually have to play the game. You can't be waiting for others to play it for you. Pick up the cards and really notice what are the cards in your hand. And remembering, yes, it would be nice to have some cards in your hand, but they may come and they may not. And when I play Monopoly Deal, sometimes you go, oh, I didn't use my attention so well and put down the wrong card. I could have done this. That's what happens in life. We make mistakes. We're supposed to lose focus because that takes us down into shadows. For me, on the days I put one down wrong and I'm like, oh no, I have to deal with a blob of frustration coming up. I could have won that, I stuffed it up. That's the point of life as well, is to be able to go, yeah, okay, I didn't get that right. I can even see where I could have gone, but that's the learning, is to go, okay, next time. But also noticing we go up and down all day long with our four bodies, how we feel. We are going to stuff it up because of that. We are not perfect. So I hope that makes sense. Do let us know, what cards have you got in your hand? Are you aware of what cards you've got that you can play? What tools do you know you have and you actually might have them tucked far away? And or what challenges are you working on? What are the actual things that need to get seen and be worked on? That's what you need to access. And I will keep reminding everyone, you know more than you know. What do you know that you could do? If I offered you $1 million to have this thing solved by the end of the day, what would you get up and do? And that really can light a fire when you think about playing the game of life like that. I do that with my children when they're like, I've got nothing. I can't do that. I'm like, all right, I give you $5 million. You get this thing achieved in 10 minutes. What would you do? And they always have at least one step that they go, oh yeah, I'd be there and do this. So have fun.